the Great Transmutation. Humanity had always been a curious species. Driven by an insatiable desire to understand the universe, humans explored the cosmos, tested the boundaries of science, and relentlessly pushed the limits of their own capabilities. But it wasn't until they stumbled upon the anomaly that their true potential began to unfold. Deep in the uncharted regions of space, a rift had existed for eons, unnoticed and undisturbed. It was a tear in the fabric of space-time, a phenomenon so strange that even the most advanced alien civilizations had avoided it, fearing its unpredictable nature. To most, it was a void, a dead zone in the universe where time and space folded in on themselves. But for humanity, the discovery of the rift marked the dawn of an entirely new era. The anomaly's influence was unlike anything humanity had ever encountered. It was not a simple tear but a vast, ever-changing portal, one that allowed anything that passed through it to evolve at an accelerated rate. When the first human expedition entered the rift, they experienced an immediate and profound transformation. Their bodies adapted quickly to the unique environment, gaining strength, resilience, and speed far beyond their previous limitations. But more striking was the way their minds expanded, becoming capable of processing vast amounts of information in seconds, finding solutions to complex problems in the blink of an eye. What started as a mere curiosity soon became the most important discovery in human history. Scientists and engineers began to study the rift, experimenting with its effects on human biology and cognition. They learned to control the rift's influence, tapping into its power to force rapid evolutionary changes. Humanity, once bound by the slow progression of natural evolution, now had the ability to shape their own future, evolving with purpose. The rift offered more than just physical transformations. It unlocked an almost limitless potential to adapt and innovate. As the years passed, humanity became a species in constant flux. Each generation was markedly different from the last, not just in their biological makeup, but in their intellect and creativity. The first few decades were marked by a period of hyper-intellectual growth. Humans invented new technologies at a pace never seen before. They created energy sources that bent the laws of physics, developed faster than light travel, and even began to manipulate gravity itself. It wasn't just about inventing new machines. It was about evolving the very nature of the human being. Some humans developed the ability to manipulate elements with their minds. Others evolved biological enhancements like enhanced vision or telepathic communication. New forms of art, culture, and communication emerged as humans' understanding of the universe expanded exponentially. This constant evolution quickly made humanity a force to be reckoned with. In the galaxy's broader community, the more established alien civilizations watched with a mix of awe and apprehension. The other species had stagnated in their evolutionary paths, bound by their biology, while humans were free to adapt, innovate, and evolve at will. The first few centuries saw humans outpace their neighbors in every field, from technology to diplomacy, to the very way they interacted with the universe. No longer bound by rigid evolutionary constraints, humans were fluid, dynamic, and unpredictable. However, it wasn't long before this rapid advancement brought them into conflict with the galaxy's other species. Alien civilizations that had once looked upon humanity with indifference now saw them as a threat. The humans' ability to evolve faster, adapt quicker, and innovate at an unprecedented rate made them seem like an uncontrollable force, one that could disrupt the delicate balance of power in the galaxy. Rival species who had relied on centuries-old methods of warfare, strategy, and diplomacy now found themselves outmatched by humanity's constantly shifting nature. At first, the aliens tried to contain humanity. They imposed trade restrictions, attempted to quarantine the rift, and sought to isolate humans from the greater galactic community. But it was futile. Humanity's ability to evolve quickly allowed them to stay one step ahead of their would-be oppressors. As the years went on, humans began to use their superior adaptability not just in battle, but in every aspect of their lives. They became masters of negotiation, using their ever-changing perspectives to outmaneuver even the most cunning alien diplomats. Their technological prowess allowed them to develop new methods of warfare that disrupted the established galactic powers, turning entire fleets into useless wrecks without firing a single shot. The rift itself became both a symbol and a tool of humanity's dominance. Over time, humans learned to manipulate its power, entering it at will to speed up their own evolution or to rapidly adapt to new environments. They became capable of growing entire cities from the ground up, genetically engineering new species, and developing technologies to repair entire ecosystems that had once been deemed irreparably damaged. There was no limit to what they could accomplish when given the ability to evolve without restriction. But as humanity's power grew, so too did the tensions in the galaxy. A coalition of alien species, feeling threatened by humanity's rise, began to plot against them. They sought to destroy the rift, believing that if they could cut off humanity's access to its greatest advantage, they could restore the balance of power. They launched an attack on the rift, sending a fleet of ships to destroy it before humanity could further harness its power. In response, humanity did what they did best, adapted. They had evolved so far beyond the point of simple survival that they were now capable of taking on entire fleets with minimal effort. Their quick thinking and constant evolution allowed them to outsmart and outmaneuver the attackers at every turn. They redirected the energy of the rift, using it to defend themselves, adapting in real time to counter the alien forces. The battle raged on for years, but in the end, humanity's relentless evolution proved to be unstoppable. The alien coalition, unable to match humanity's adaptability, was forced to surrender. The rift, far from being destroyed, became a symbol of humanity's unique place in the universe. They had not only survived in a galaxy of stagnant species, but had turned their greatest weakness into their greatest strength, evolution. With the threat of war behind them, humanity continued to evolve, reshaping the galaxy in their image. They became the architects of a new age, one where no species could stagnate, where adaptability and innovation were the keys to survival. The rift had transformed humanity into a force beyond comprehension, and in doing so, had given them a place at the center of the universe, forever changing the galaxy's future. They were no longer the species that others had once dismissed. They were the great transmuters, masters of evolution, capable of outmaneuvering even the most powerful civilizations with nothing more than their minds and their biology. And as they looked to the stars, they knew that their journey had only just begun.